Hola amigos, it is Broski04 for Triple Threat 420. I am back with another video, and if you couldn't tell by my jacket, it's Guardians of the Galaxy related. I saw that Twitter and Jay, they uploaded some videos, one of them being a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 review. So I won't be doing my own review, but a little quick review. I love the movie. It was great. Guardians of the Galaxy is now the best trilogy in the MCU. I will not hear anything else. It is a fact. But anyways, I thought I would continue with the little, I guess, kind of have a theme going on here of Guardians of the Galaxy related videos. And today I'm going to take a look at a very important aspect of the films, an aspect that I love very much, and that is, of course, the music. Let's take a quick hit real quick. I got a little bit left in this one. I ended up finding it in a drawer, so cool. It's very nice. Very nice taste as well. But anyways, I thought we would look at each awesome mix from each movie and decide which one is the best. This is going to be hard because already all three of these are a contender for being the best movie soundtrack of all time, in my opinion at least. But nonetheless, this is how we're going to sort of determine the winner here. We're going to see how impactful each song. We're going to look at the scenes that the songs were used in, and if they added anything to the scene or were just kind of put there to be there. We're going to look at stuff like that. Of course, how good the song is, which of course is on that front is opinion based. So of course this was my opinion on songs. Of course, there may be some songs I don't like that you like, some songs that I like that maybe you don't really care for. So that part is more on my side, but still. So first we are going to look at the first one. Awesome Mix Volume 1. This video also gives me another excuse to show off my record collection, which, if you can't tell, I like doing. This is the one that started it all, obviously. And started off really, really good. Of course, we have the starting track, which is Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Swede. And this was the first song that we ever heard for anything regarding these movies. And by that I mean the first ever trailer that was released for this movie ended with Hooked on a Feeling playing. I actually I have a vague memory of seeing that trailer for the first time in theaters, not knowing what Guardians of the Galaxy was at the time. I wasn't as big of a comic book nerd as I am now, so I was not familiar with the characters. So there was immediately that intrigue. After that song, we have Go All the Way by Raspberries. This song doesn't really have any, oh yeah, I forgot to include that on the last song. Hooked on Feelings. So that really, I feel, is the signature song of this movie. So I think it has a big part in the overall feel of the movie. Okay. Now going on to the next song, Go All the Way by Raspberries. This one doesn't really have really sort of an important part. It's kind of in the background of one scene when I think it's after when they escape the prison that the song plays, and they're just kind of like messing with weapons and talking to each other. So it doesn't really have a big part, but is a very catchy song. I will not deny that. I really I love this song. I'm very happy whenever this song comes on my playlist, So another good point for this one. Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. This song actually is not in the movie at all. So I don't know why it's on here. It's included on every copy, not just the vinyl, but also the CD. I'm sure if there's a cassette version of this, I'm sure it's on there too, but it's not in the movie. So loses points for that, including a song that isn't in the movie, but it's still a good song, I guess. So I don't know. This one's kind of weird. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Next is Moonish Daydream by David Bowie. Now, this personally is my favorite David Bowie song, so that's just extra points for this one. And also, this plays in a very cool scene in the movie where they first go to nowhere, and so you have the song playing when you see that skull of the Celestial as they're flying into it. Very cool scene, and I think it kind of matches. Next, Fooled Around and Fell in Love. This one plays when Star-Lord and Gamora almost kiss, so fits the scene very well. Points for that, and also just a good song. I just realized how long I was taking, so I'm kind of trying to pick up the pace here. I Want You Back, Jackson 5 is actually at the end of the movie and is a nice little send-off for the end credits, a nice little upbeat song. I like it, and it's the Jackson 5, so you can't go wrong. As said in The Longest Yard, I love Little Michael. Next, I'm Not in Love by 10cc. This song is I do like the song. It's a very slow song, and I will admit sometimes for me is a bit of a tedious listen. Like sometimes I'm just like, I kind of want to skip it, but still overall a good song, and is played at the beginning when Peter is sitting in the hospital as his mom is sadly passing away. So it's the movie. It's the song that starts off the movie, and I think, I don't know, that one kind of hits, when you put it in the context of that. Come and Get Your Love by Redbone, possibly my favorite song, possibly my favorite use of a song off this album in the movie. It is the beginning. It's the beginning song, and is one of my favorite scenes in the entire trilogy. Star-Lord just being an idiot, listening to the song, dancing around, going to get the Power Stone? Going to get the Power Stone. Love it. Cherry Bomb, again, kind of works in this context of the Guardians suiting up and getting ready to go battle Ronan, so very good there. Not my favorite song, though, we'll admit. Escape, one that is, of course, a classic song, and I like it a lot, but I don't think really has a big part in the movie. Just kind of like, the song is, the song's here. It's going to have this song play in the background for the scene, Ooh Child by the Five Stair Steps. Sorry. Another one of my favorite scenes, when Star-Lord challenges Ronan to a dance-off, and he is distracting the Big Turd Blossom. Just for that, immediately, just puts it up a bit. And then the last song on this album, Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tommy Terrell. Again, another classic song. Very good song. And again, much like I Want You Back, it's the song that plays right before then. Very good song, and is technically on Awesome Mix Volume 2, since it is the song that first plays when Peter opens the gift that his mom gave him when he was a kid and puts it into the cassette player. So technically it's the first song off of Volume 2, but whatever. So, very good soundtrack. Not really any bad song, just the weird inclusion of Spirit in the Sky because it's not in the movie, but still very good. It's going to be hard to top this one, but let's see if the other two can do it. That brings us to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Awesome Mix Volume 2. This one opens up. Got a cool little picture in there. This is actually one of the first vinyls I got when I first got my record player, so that's kind of cool. I had this one before any of the other ones. I bought that one later. I bought Volume 1 later on, and then I got Volume 3 not too long ago. But, alright, here we start off with, what the hell? Oh, my screen got darker, okay. Here we start off with Mr. Blue Sky. Again, another great opener, and I guess sort of the signature. No, it's not. It's not. Never mind. I'm going to retract that. It is not. But a great song to open up, and a very entertaining scene where the Guardians are fighting in the background, but the main focus is on Baby Groot dancing around, oblivious that he is in a very dangerous situation. Great scene, great opener, fantastic. Next, much like Spirit in the Sky, we have Fox on the Run by Sweet. It's not in the movie. Nowhere in the movie. Not during the actual movie. Not in the end credits. Not in the movie at all. So again, another weird inclusion, but still a really good song that I really like. So next is Lakeshore Drive. Again, this one kind of one that just plays in the background when the Guardians are leaving Sovereign's planet. Does the planet have a name, or is it just called Sovereign? I don't know. Anyways, that's a song that plays. It's a nice little song, and I guess Lakeshore Drive, you're leaving, flying away. I guess there's kind of a connection there, but more I take away, it's just a song in the background for a scene. Still good though. Next, The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, and this one plays an interest, and now this one has a strong connection because it's played sort of in the background when the Guardians are going with Ego to his planet, but it plays again when Star-Lord is fighting Ego and he finally taps into his celestial powers and can finally match Ego. And when you put it, and since it's included in that scene, has a much tighter connection, sort of the chain of father and son breaking between them, like, you're not my dad, sort of. So very, very good there. Bring It On Home by Sam Cooke, again, sort of another love song for Star-Lord and Gamora as they dance to this song, so much like Folded On and Fell in Love, serves the same purpose. Southern Nights, that's a song that plays in the background while Rocket's beating up the Ravengers. That is super fucking bright, Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Okay. So it's I guess Southern Nights, the attack happens at nighttime, so I guess there's a bit of a connection there, so, okay. Next is My Sweet Lord by George Harrison. Very nice song that plays when they arrive at Ego's planet, so it's a song that really kind of captures the feeling of the scene, just sort of like mysterious and wonderment, and I think it works very well in that scene. Next is Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, which is what I was originally going to call Mr. Blue Sky. This song is the signature song. It is the song that opens the movie. So we have the immediate connection. We know that this is one of Meredith Quill's favorite songs. Peter's Star-Lord's dad. Mom. Jesus Christ, I need to get my head together. Okay. So we know that is one of... So we know there's an instant connection there between his mom and this song, so that gives a tight connection to that song. And it's the song that it plays when Ego crushes the Walkman, sort of, again, just another jab at Peter, even after he just dropped a whole bombshell of, oh yeah, I killed your mom. So, again, another great one there. Next, Come a Little Bit Closer, my personal favorite song off this album, and tied to a great scene of Yondu just destroying an entire Ravager ship with nothing but his arrow. Great scene, great song. Again, not really a close connection with the scene, just a fun song to have in the background, but it works really well. Wham Bam Shangalang, Jesus Christ. Again, sort of one that seems like it kind of just plays in the background while the Sovereign attack the Guardians while they're trying to defeat Ego. Doesn't really seem like it fits there. Surrender, a song that just played in the end credits, but really works really well. And then here, probably the most emotional song on the album, Father and Son by Cat Stevens, which is supposed to be the song that represents the tie between Star-Lord and Yondu, and Star-Lord realizing that he had a dad the entire time in Yondu, which is very nice. After that, Flashlight, again, played in the end credit scene. Catchy song, you know. And then Guardians Inferno, a song that was written for this movie that features David Hasselhoff singing, which is funny since Star-Lord pretended that David Hasselhoff was his dad. So that's kind of cool. They made that little connection there. And again, another great album. Again, I will pick which one. I will rank all of them at the end, but another very strong contender. I don't know how we're... Jesus. It's great. Now, I'm going to do this one a bit different. I'm going to go through each song real quick, just give you my little personal opinion on the song, and then I'm going to give a quick summarization of the context of the movie, because I kind of have... I'll get into it. First off, we start with Creep. Now, honestly, I am not a Radiohead fan, and I think Creep is a very overplayed song, and I do not like it at all. But this acoustic version that they use in the song, I do like a lot better. And I'm going to break my rule here. I'm going to break what I just said, but it works very well with all the Guardians sort of in this movie, kind of like feeling lost and misunderstood. And it, of course, really works for Rocket, which if you see the movie, you know this is Rocket's movie, so works in a lot of ways there. Crazy on You by Heart. This is a classic song. Just a great 80s rock song. Fucking love it. Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow. I am a big Rainbow fan. Not specifically this version. This is when they changed singers and kind of went commercial. And not that that's bad, you know. I'm not saying that's bad. And Since You've Been Gone is a great song and I love it. But it feels like a dip in quality to what they were doing before this. But whatever. Still a great song. And maybe my favorite, maybe. In the Meantime, Space Hog. This is the song that played in the first trailer, so kind of put in there. Very catchy song. I like it. San Francisco, the Mowgli's. I'm gonna have to say, I don't really. I've listened to this album. I've listened to all these multiple times, and this one I can't really remember it. I don't know. Like when I hear it, I enjoy it. Like it's a good song, but I can't remember it, if that makes sense. So kind of the same thing for Poor Girl by X. Again, good. I recall liking the song. Like, yeah, it's a good catchy song, but I just can't remember it exactly. This Is the Day. This is a more memorable song that I actually kind of vibe with. It's very nice. No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Classic classic Beastie Boys, man. Beastie Boys is badass. I just realized I'm reading this out of order, but whatever. Reasons, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's a nice, good old 60s song, you know, or 70s. One of those two, I forget. But just very nice. Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. Another very good song that I think also works kind of as the love song, I think. But that's a bit different, but very good. We Care a Lot by Faith No More. I love Faith No More. This is before Mike Patton became their singer, but still a very good, catchy song. And it kind of works for just the whole Guardians as a whole. Like, the song is about caring a lot. The lyrics saying, like, we care a lot. We're here to save the universe. We're here to save the world. Very much what the Guardians are about. So I guess it kind of fits in the context of the whole team. Koinu no Carnival. It's like a weird ass anime song, and that's not my thing, so I'm gonna just skip it. I don't like it. I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. Alice Cooper, big Alice Cooper fan. This is a classic. I like it. Moving on. Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. This song is really fucking catchy. Like, it plays at the end. I'm pretty sure it plays at the end of the movie, and it's just a very catchy song. Like, I'll play it all the time. Like, I'll put it on start off my day. It's just like a very nice song. I really like it. Badlands, Bruce Springsteen. Love Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen, the boss. Moving on. I Will Dare by The Replacements. Very good song, and apparently a song that is a big favorite. That is a personal favorite of James Gunn, like one of his all-time favorite songs. So very cool for him to get one of two. that he got one of his all-time favorite songs on here. And then it ends with Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. We know why if you've seen the movie, but you know. So, my problem with this album, I feel like most of the songs are just for the background. They don't really have a tie to anything. There are songs that do have that, and I pointed them out, but and the ones that do, I pointed them out. Creep, Do You Realize, We Care a Lot, kind of. Dog Days Are Over also kind of works for the end. But the rest just kind of seem in the background, you know, don't really feel like they have a tie to the scene. I guess kind of No Sleep Till Brooklyn's during an action scene, so I guess that kind of fits. It's a, you know, kind of a rockin' song, but again, nothing that really feels like it has a connection like the last two did, where like all the songs sort of had a connection to a scene or a relationship or something. So this one kind of feels a bit more bare in that sense. So I don't know. And I'd say it has the most amount of songs that I dislike, with songs that I flat out don't really care for, like the Koinu no Carnival, or songs that are just kind of forgettable to me, like San Francisco and Poor Girl. So, meh. So, to rank them all, obviously, I just kind of give it away there. I'm putting Volume 3 at the bottom. Again, it's still a very, very good soundtrack. Not dissing it. It's still very good. Just compared to the others, it has to be at the bottom. One has to be at the bottom, unfortunately, and it has to be this one. So, Volume 3 at the bottom. At number 2, I'm actually going to go with Volume 1. Very good soundtrack. Works throughout the entire movie. Again, each song really has a meaning to it and works with the scenes that they're played in. So, I think that. But I think Volume 2 did it just a little bit better. Especially with really strong songs, and there ties in with like The Chain, Father and Son, Brandy. Like those ones are songs that even in continuing and bringing in new songs and stuff, you still think of those as like super big songs that really mean a lot to the characters and to the characters in the movie. So that's why I put that one at number 1. So, what do you think? Do you agree with my ranking? Is yours different? Do you think Volume 3 is the best? If you do, I would love to hear your explanation why. Tell me, leave it in the comments. Like the video if you indeed did like it. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but you know, it'd be nice if you did. Be nice. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. And also, did you like my jacket? Let me know.